My name is Bruno Bienenfeld. On a foggy day of March 1943, I find myself riding in a boxcar with my grandparents, mom and dad. In the car there have been about 30 to 40 other people, young and old, huddling together to keep their bodies warm. Boxcar didn't have any windows, and the air came through the cracks of the wooden planks that the car was built on. On the third day, the train slowed down and the steam engine came to a stop. Voices of German soldiers shouting and sounds of barking dogs gave indications that we reached our destination. As the door opened, I saw a row of German soldiers with the machine guns at ready and others holding German shepherds on a leash. Most of the dogs had been lurking forward toward people disembarking the train. However, one was quiet and reminded me of our dogs that we left behind. Women in a Wehrmacht uniform helped us disembark and told us to leave our suitcases behind, since we will not need them anymore. Slowly we moved into the direction of the group of officers who took our ID cards and directed us in two different directions. My grandpa and grandma went to the right, and that was the last time I saw them. My dad, mom, and I went to the left and were directed to one of the wooden barracks in an endless row of gray buildings surrounded by barbed wire. From there on, Dad left every day in the morning and returned in the evening dirty and exhausted, while Mom worked with other women around the barracks. We received a meal once a day in the morning, and the main part was a piece of cornbread that we eat with sauerkraut or beans. After a while, I asked Mom if there is any bread left over since I was hungry. I still remember Mom's eyes full of sorrow, trying to explain to me, "Not today, maybe tomorrow." Every day before going to lay in a wooden bunk, we did our prayer and Mom told me a story or two. One night, after the prayer, Mom asked me to put a hand under the straw pillow. To my surprise, I found a piece of cornbread. When I asked my mom where does this bread come from, she told me that angels bring it answering to my prayer. I was puzzled and asked her, "Are there Jewish angels?" She smiled and said, "There are angels for all people on earth." As time passed, I realized that I was the only one who got 2 pieces of bread a day. After 2 months, my mother got very weak, and at the end of the 3rd month, her fragile body was laying in a wooden bunk. A couple of days later, she died. Next evening, Dad and I prayed as usual, and after the prayer, I reached under the pillow for my bread. It wasn't there. With all the pain and grief of losing Mom, natural instinct of hunger prevailed, and I told my dad, "Angel didn't put the bread under the pillow tonight." To that, Dad, embracing me, said, "Yes, I know. He was busy taking Mom to heaven."